All right, Fox News alert right before the break. We mentioned this story. Just crossing now out of Florida, the man who used to run the Republican Party in that state has been arrested, taken near his home near Orlando. Jim Greer is his name. He had been investigated recently after an audit found that he awarded himself and his executive director a fundraising contract that paid about $200,000. Greer then resigned under pressure in February after reports of lavish spending on private jets and meals and entertainment. This after some party activists and major donors called for his resignation. Jim Greer arrested. Carl Cameron's working this story. He's live in our bureau in Washington. Carl, what can you add?
Hi, Bill. Well, in terms of what happened this morning and what's going on legally, we don't know the details. That's only beginning to break. But the political implications of this are potentially quite significant. Greer's departure from the Republican Party of Florida, the RPOF, a couple of months ago, was something that really was only part of a year-long scandal in Florida, in Florida's GOP. The spending, the types of things that the party was doing with corporate credit cards, allowing staffers and volunteers and donors with elaborate spending, has become a huge embarrassment in Republican politics, and it reflects poorly on Charlie Crist, the now independent candidate for the U.S. Senate and governor of Florida, who brought Jim Greer into Sunshine State politics and sort of helped him rise to be the chairman of the party. Crist is in a very, very difficult race to run for Senate now, giving up the governor's office, against Marco Rubio, a Republican former Speaker of the House, who also got dinged up a little bit by party spending with the use of those very same Republican Party of Florida credit cards. All these practices took place while Jim Greer was the chairman of the party. And the suspicion, the fear has been in Republicans all over Florida that Greer would face criminal charges of some sort, would begin to cooperate with investigators, and potentially damage the reputation of two of the three big candidates for the U.S. Senate seat in Florida, Charlie Crist and Marco Rubio, because they were involved in party spending while Greer was the chairman. It is potentially very, very dangerous for Crist and Rubio, because Greer's arrest suggests that the pressure is mounting on him to cop, to take a plea, and to talk about others potentially higher up the chain. Bill?
Well, that could get interesting. For what we know now, though, Greer's been arrested near his home in Orlando. Thank you, Carl.
And we don't know why. And we don't know why, Bill.
Correct.
But the political implications could be big.
Carl, thanks for that. Carl Cameron's in D.C.